The next pick, the Niners took an offensive lineman. Psych. They took a running back, Jordan James, with their first pick in round 5. I actually like this pick. Let me tell you why I like this pick. One, running back is a huge need for the 49ers. I mean, Jordan James could start a lot of games for the 49ers this season if Christian McCaffrey misses time, because Isaac Guerendo is not a starting running back in the NFL. He's a intriguing backup, but gets hurt a lot, doesn't have the greatest vision. If you give him 10 carries, maybe 9 of them do nothing, but one of them goes for a big gain. So I don't think the Niners want to live and die with Isaac Guerendo. Jordan James would be the featured guy. And I think what's interesting about him, not super fast, not slow, not super big, not small, just kind of in the middle. And his production is interesting because he had 15 rushing touchdowns in 2024 and 11 the season before that. And we know the Niners are trying to replace Jordan Mason, who was their bruiser. But for as bruising as Jordan Mason was, he wasn't particularly effective in short yardage for whatever reason. Maybe it was his fault. Maybe it wasn't. I think the Niners think it was his fault. They didn't bring him back. They traded him. He didn't have a lot of touchdowns, and the Niners weren't particularly effective on 3rd and 1. So they get a guy who has a bunch of rushing touchdowns. And if you watch his highlights, it's a bunch of 3-yard rushing touchdowns. So I'm thinking that Jordan James, even if McCaffrey doesn't go down, he has a role on this team, because if the Niners want Christian McCaffrey to stay healthy and have like a full season, they can't use him the way they used him in the past. And they should know that. No more 20 carries a game. They can still throw the ball to him, but as a runner, he should be getting like half the carries he got in the past, and very few carries between the tackles, very few goal line carries. I know he wants touchdowns and all that, but the Niners gave him an extension. He has guaranteed money. He's not going to get another big contract. Let it go. Go for durability and longevity at this point, not as, stats. Prize Picks is sponsoring the Cohn Zone this year. Prize Picks is the leader in daily fantasy and the best place to win cash while watching sports. And the best part about the app is it's really easy to use. To create a lineup, all you have to do is pick more or less on a few players' stats. I'm a Niners guy. So, when I'm doing Prize Picks, I'm looking, the last couple of years, I'm looking at Deebo Samuel, because I know Deebo Samuel better than Deebo Samuel knows Deebo Samuel. So if it's like drops, I'm taking more. Or if it's like punches thrown towards his long snapper on the sideline during the fourth quarter of a game, the 49ers will go on to win, I'm smashing more because I know the 49ers and I'm a Prize Picks guy. Now, maybe they didn't have those exact plays, but they have so many plays that'll make your head spin. And you can play Prize Picks in over 40 states, including California and Texas. Best part about it is the new user offer. Prize Picks will give you $50 when you play your first $5 lineup. So win or lose, you'll get $50 just for playing. That sounds like a win to me. Use promo code Cohn, COHN, to claim your $50 today. Tell them Grant sent you. So I think this is, if they use Jordan James correctly, it'd be a nice pair to Christian McCaffrey. And when McCaffrey finally leaves or retires, James and Guerendo seem like they'd make a nice 1-2 punch, considering they complement each other. Guerendo's got the long speed. James has got the burst and the quickness. When we asked Tariq Ahmad about him, he said he's got really good burst. He called it dart. I like that word. And if you watch him, to me, he kind of reminds me of, I don't know, a young Devontae Freeman. Jason Aponte threw that out on Twitter. I liked it a lot. Devontae Freeman was with the Falcons back when Kyle was the offensive coordinator there. He was young. He was a 4th-round pick, I believe. Went to Florida State, I believe. So I think there are certain carryovers, size, speed, running style, burst, lack of long speed, but quickness and strength. Kyle has a type. Saleh has a type. I kind of liked this pick. It wasn't the guy I would have taken. I like Damian Martinez, but he went way later. So I think it's interesting. We look at these, scouting services, Scouts Inc., ESPN, Pro Football Focus, CBS, NFL.com. Like, we do the best we can. There's like 4, 5, 6 of them. They're all a little different. And then the draft happens. And it makes you feel like maybe these services they're accurate for like a round or 2 or 3, but when they get into day 3, they don't really know. So Jordan James seemed like a good pick. They say he has more potential as a receiver than he showed in college. We'll see about that. But again, I think they're looking for a bruiser. a guy who can actually carry the load if McCaffrey goes down. And one more thing, I'm inclined to like the Niners running back picks if Bobby Turner is the one making them or he's involved. He wasn't involved with the Ty Davis Price pick. That's when he stepped away from the team. And then with Trey Sermon, I'll always believe that was some type of a weird Trey Lance handcuff. Trey Sermon and Danny Gray, I think, were drafted with Trey Lance in mind. And once Trey Lance was shelved, those two players were as well. So other than those guys, I feel like Bobby Turner's track record's pretty great. If he likes Jordan James, I'm open-minded.